appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, good evening, folks. Welcome live tonight here at Auto Club. And as you can see, good shot there to show off just how big this place is. A 2-mile track. Got qualifying going on. Got a new league here tonight, though. Crazy guys out here. Racing Revolution League. Presented by Chapman Industries. Get some information on who Chapman Environmental Services is. Don't have too much there, but maybe check them out on Facebook or look them up. We're going to see if we can get some of these names right here. Obviously, the guy sitting on top, that's an easy one. Loveland. He's got a lot of love for the race tonight.
Ah, well, would you look at that?
Oh, look at that.
Logan Romney, he just went to the top of the board.
Well, yeah, there you go. Never mind. All right, looks like qualifying is coming to an end. Romney's going to be the man that's going to take it. All right, Trinity cars kicking off the season. Good field out here, guys. Got no fast fixes. Grid them up. Auto Club should be a nice little pace style track. Be too hard.
No, it shouldn't. These cars ought to handle pretty good tonight. 18
Oh, yeah.
cars taking the grid.
Yeah, it's kind of a. Now, I've not seen the Xfinity cars on this track in a while. I know last time I watched the Cup cars here, they were like glued together like a plate track race.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit like a plate track at the beginning stages of the race, but you get. I'm going to be generous here and say 10 laps, and they'll start to spread out into different little groups depending on how hard you push the car, really.
Okay. Where you got all the answers?
I don't. I'm just going off of what I know from racing a cup car here this year. I hope it's the same.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, that's one thing we talk about. The Xfinity cars. Actually, these are Cup cars.
No, these are Xfinity.
Okay. They looked it up. So, going off the Xfinity car, the package is a little bit different as far as like the aero package. I think as far as horsepower goes, they're about the same. I think the aero package is a lot different.
The aero package is definitely different, and Xfinity has a little bit more horsepower under the hood than the Cup car.
You can modulate a little bit better on the draft.
See these drivers, they rolled off pit road.
Good cars out here. We'll get a shot at some of the paint jobs out here too. I like looking at those. Look at that, Loveland. He's from Niagara Falls. You don't fall in there.
You mean Niagara Falls?
Yeah, that too. Not the best at spellings. Yeah, Niagara Falls.
Yeah, boy.
We don't try to play Evil Knievel. It'll be alright. You know, the new Xfinity car, man, looks close to the Cup car. Man, I like that Coors car, man. Look at that. That's a throwback to Bill Elliott. That's bad, eh, right there. Oh. That's nice.
What am I looking at?
39 car of Negus. I guess that's how you say his name.
Oh, no, I don't even want to attempt it. Scott. We'll talk to Scott here.
Yeah, yes, man. Yeah, throwback to Bill Elliott, man. Green flag, we're racing. Like you said, these guys, man, they'll be hooked up side by side for a while. Again, I say they'll be hooked up side by side for a while, but I don't know because Xfinity cars, their package is a lot different. Rob Roeder. No, Raider. My bad. He said Raider. Like the team. Knew I was going to mess it up, but I did say Roeder. Roeder just flows better than Raider.
Yeah, it looks like a rotor.
Yeah, where'd you get Raider at on there?
I'm not even going to question.
Yeah, well, me either. I mean, that's what he told me it is. I'm going to go with the Raider, but see, that's where they messed me up on spelling, man. English taught me one way. I come out here and everybody else, they got their stuff. Wow. He's going for the lead, and he just pushed old Rumney straight up the track. It's a momentum style track. I haven't said that word in a while. But this is momentum definitely. If you lose it, you're going to lose a lot of spots.
Yeah, and you see them, they're running 3 distinct lines down on the white line up top through the middle. The nighttime really helps this track out a whole bunch. I don't know why NASCAR doesn't race here at night in real life. It just, you're seeing it here on the sim.
That's why.
Well,
it makes sense. There you go. It's NASCAR, and if it makes sense, they're not going to do it.
I also think it's because if they tried to run a night race out there, it's like midnight over here on the East Coast.
Ooh.
Well, they ain't gonna get the East
Coca-Cola.
Coast
Coca-Cola didn't get done till like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but it started like midnight over here.
If you're a dedicated fan, you gonna stay up?
I guess.
I wouldn't stay up. Yeah, some would.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead here. You got Romney on the bottom in the 54 car. He's looking to make a move on Raider.
Good race. It's good racing throughout the field here. Yeah, I got Orlando back here in 5th. He's got his picture on there. He's looking all like vicious.
Who?
Evan Orlando Jr. Got his picture on the driver thing. He's looking all suspicious. Like one eye.
Ah.
Give him the one eye.
That one.
Yeah. You probably will see some battles for leads. I mean, guys right now, they'll get up here. Next thing you know, up a guy man on their back bumpers. Kind of like race saw the other day. They'll be single file for a while, then the next thing you know, they're side by side. Kind of a little cluster style. Back in the back of the pack here. So here with Jacob. Something. Irvco, hometown Seymour. Where that's at? Seymour, Tennessee, because our Presley says he's from Seymour. This is from Tennessee.
I don't see.
Found that one out. There's Sam Taylor, right back here.
In a Coors Light car.
Yeah. I still like the 39, man. Throwback there to Bill Elliott's kid. Let's see. There's Orlando again. Trevor. Earhart. Say it's Earhart.
I'm going to say that too. Earhart. It looks like.
Close to Earnhardt, but it's Earhart. Going for that third place spot here. James Loveland.
Yeah, you see it right now. Lap 7. Still multiple grooves formed up. Passes can be done up top or down low. Yeah, it looks like Earhart might be losing a spot here to the 27 automobile. That's going to be Orlando.
3 wide.
And
for
they
the
are
lead.
3 wide. Look at that.
It's wide enough here. You can get it done.
You could about fit them 5 wide if you wanted to down the front stretch.
But you
might
see how
even
the
get it
momentum plays a factor here too. It's just one lane's going to be better than the other.
What it is it's different on each end of the track. Down in 1 and 2, you kind of want to be a little bit higher. And then down in 3 and 4, you can be lower and still get about as good of a run.
Yeah.
See Raider out front right now, trying to block both lanes of Romney and Orlando. Romney about slid up into Orlando. He does shut the door on Loveland. That checks up Earhart right there. Well, it's going to allow Johnston in the 48 car to
Earhart's
come
got
up.
a good seat to all this battling going on here in front of him.
Him and Parker Johnston in the 48.
Yeah, they do. They're just sitting back here going, all right, guys, what y'all plan to do? Y'all gonna wreck them? Pass them. Battle for 3rd and 4th.
We got a battle for the lead and battle for 3rd going on at the same time. Loveland versus
That's kind of product of this track, you know.
Yeah, it is. I think this is why everybody doesn't want to see this track be turned into a short track. We're starting to get good races out here, and I don't know. I'm starting to grow on it.
Yeah.
I used to hate the track, but you know,
Well,
if
they
it
got
keeps
so
up
spread
good
out.
racing-
Yeah, they got so spread out before, and I think now they stay kind of closed up a little.
Yeah.
I still go on the who was we talking about earlier here? Loveland, I think it was. Yeah, we made a new town, Nigeria Falls.
No.
Why not? Yeah. Well, Raiders from Onett. I don't know what that's at. At the Chapman Industries machine out here. Looking car. We can't zoom in on him. Boom, there we go.
Well, he's looking
Look
to
at that
come
run
on the
he's
outside.
got.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's for the lead right here. He's on the high side of Orlando. Orlando's gonna use the apron to try to get speed built up. Not gonna get enough build up. He's gonna get past. Yes, he does.
That's a good
Loveland right
pass.
there.
I think that's going to be the preferred line as the race goes on. It's kind of like that middle high lane. The low line, I think, is going to go away. You're starting to see now everybody's going to single file. What you said earlier, kind of everybody, side by side. What's up, BB? Everybody side by side. Now it's kind of getting to where you can, more of that middle high lane.
Yeah, especially late run when the tires get worn down. It's gonna move closer and closer to that wall. Now, when they get new tires later in the race here, we'll see him go down low.
Oh, yeah. But we got back here about 11th place spot. They about 3 wide back here.
Yes, they are. That's Kane Lee, Nick Alvarez, and
You got
Dorps.
that's a car you don't see very often out
What?
anymore. The Aaron's Lucky Dog car.
The Aaron's Toyota.
Yeah, you don't I think Aaron's, man, they don't do much sponsoring anymore, do they?
I don't even know
I've
if
never
they're
seen a car out.
company.
Well, yeah, they're still around, yeah.
They ain't around much.
Got several of them here where I'm at, but I mean,
Right,
I'm
not
saying
up
is you don't see them sponsoring cars like they did at one time there. What's up, GF? How you doing, man? Oh, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of a throwback there. That's like a Waltrip.
Yeah, when Waltrip left, that's pretty much when Aaron's left.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so you don't see them often. I've not seen them sponsor a car. I mean, it takes us back to more of a, I guess you get into the economical type stuff. I mean, NASCAR has lost a lot of great sponsors because, like I always say, you got to have value in what you're doing, and if they're not getting a value out of it, then I'm not spending $20 million. Not getting nothing out of it. Not that I've got $20 million laying around anywhere. If I did, I ain't sponsoring them. I might sponsor Corey on Friday night.
No, you won't.
I'll be like, all right, Corey, go ahead, race now.
He's never
You better
sponsored
you
me.
better not lose my $25. That's $25.
I about lost 25. Actually, it's 29, dude.
29. Jeff said 25 to enter.
He's got to include the tax. Uncle
Oh.
Sam with his cut of the pie.
What? No way.
Ha ha.
Hey, man.
Man. I know.
Alright. The taxi. Look at this front pack up here, man. They still just going at it. I wonder what the fuel mileage is here. I didn't ask none of these guys. Let's see. I'm looking at the notes here.
I can look at it.
Nobody ever
Shows-
told us any of the fuel.
I'm able to look at it. It shows 14 gallons. So, like, and you can usually put 18 and a half. So, I don't know, like 40, like, no, yeah, 40 laps. Sounds about right. 45. I think you can typically do around like 50 laps around here. I don't know. I don't know Xfinity fuel burn off.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering what they actually.
That's what they put is 14.
Oh, they put 40. Okay.
Yeah, I can look at that kind of stuff.
All right, so yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's probably
40-ish.
yeah, say 40, and we'll go from there and a few stretches. Usually, the first pit stop, it's always the second one you got to kind of go off of. Some people like short pitting and stuff like that. So, William, vroom vroom, beautiful navy livery right there. Yeah, it is. Let's see who's running out again. Back here. There it is.
Gerald
Yep.
Thompson.
Harold. Can zoom in for you there. Navy.com. Want to enlist? Go ahead. Corey's going to enlist tomorrow.
Dry Fork, West Virginia.
I am
All right.
too old.
Country roads.
Yeah, that too.
Get us a copyright strike.
Corey's going to get a singing career after he's done.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Ted said if it's 14, it's about 26, 28 laps. I mean, okay. Well, that, that makes sense. It's a 2-mile track.
Well, like I said, I went off.
Well, we'll see in the next
on.
6 to 8 laps what these guys do. How's that?
Yeah, basically.
I'm not a mathematician. I'll leave that up to y'all out there. You know that Kevin guy, you know who he reminds me of? You know the singer, man, from System of a Down?
No.
Who he reminds me of? Y'all out there in the chat, man, y'all, if you know who I'm talking about, the singer, System of a Down, top to his song. We don't know what I'm talking about over time. But anyways, look at him and look at that singer. They kind of look like.
He probably is.
Yeah. His name is like Orange or some Sorrow or I don't know. Can't pronounce it. Raiders still out front leading though. Got Loveland right behind him. Earhart's there. They can spread out a little bit. A little cluster packed back here in the back though.
Let's get back here around Sam Taylor and company. Got Jacob, Michael.
Yeah, they got a good battle.
Yeah, they did. That's for the 15th.
Coors Light machine.
If you're gonna make a pass on the bottom, you gotta kind of do what you seen Sam Taylor and Jacob do right there. You just gotta toss it in and hope it sticks, and the other guy checks up when he sees he slide up.
That's what I'm saying is what right now we're at the stage of the race. You're going to see, little packs. They'll be driving, along single file. And the next thing you know, they'll be side by side. Kind of how the packs are.
We've got another little pack here around the 10th spot area. You got
Lee.
Scott, Romney, Alves.
And you got Lee and him in front of them.
Yeah, Kane Lee and Johnston, door to door.
So we're getting close to that number. Let's see when pit stops are. We'll see if they have to come in here at 20 or if the 40 limit's what we got.
I'm going with my 40. We'll see if Ted's correct, because if he's correct, we're going to see it about the next 6 or so laps. 4 to 6. 4 to 6 business laps, as I call it.
I hear you.
Battle for the lead right now. You got Loveland on Raider. Loveland trying to run the bottom groove.
You guys been going at it for a while.
Yeah, they have. They've kind of checked out from third place, man.
This race going by pretty good so far. Kicking off the season here for the Racing Revolutions, Chapman, Environmental Services. Shout out to those guys. Give a shout out to Butt Kicker coming on board also, one of the primary sponsors. 2 good sponsors these guys got. This is actually their first season, so new league for myself here at the channel and new league for these guys. So there we go. Always good to see a multitude of leagues.
Yes, it is.
Tell you what the schedule looks like. It's not a long schedule. About 8 or 9 races. So bad. See here. So we got Richmond next week, and then Charlotte, Dover, Watkins Glen, Pocono. We got the Talladega, so we do got a plate race in there. Fontana, Kansas, actually. Nashville. And we ended off at Phoenix. There we go.
Pretty good looking schedule.
Oh. Big tracks.
Kinda.
No small tracks in here.
We're in Richmond and Dover. And Nashville. Okay, Nashville.
Depends on which Nashville they're doing. Super Speedway,
Nashville.
or they're doing Nashville.
It's Nashville Fairground.
As I say, if they were doing the Super Speedway, yeah.
It ain't even a super speedway because it's a mile and a mile.
Yeah, but they call it a Super Speedway for some reason. I don't know why. I'm with you on that one. That's like, but it's not. That'd be.
It's a 1.3 miles. So I was like,
Yeah. Really?
let's call Charlotte a super speedway at
That's
that
what
rate.
I'm saying. Okay. Well, we're at lap 28. Nobody's coming down on pit road, so I think we're going to go to our lap 40 estimate here. Yeah. Ted, you might want to check your calculator. Broke.
Can I change my answer?
I mean, how they calculate the fuel. I don't know how they do that.
They put full tank of gas in the car. They go out, run about 10 laps, pull the car in, and and put gas in it to fill it up and subtract.
Oh, okay.
And then divvy up
A lot of
the-
mass, man.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't-
Just put a gauge in there that tells you how many miles per gallon you get.
Well, you know, I figured when they went to
Easy.
digital.
Yeah, there you go. Went to digital. You might as well. I mean, why couldn't they have done that? I mean, that's like, really? Got a fuel gauge in there. Tell you. Might as well put something in there to tell you how many miles per gallon you get. Or at least an estimate. I mean, give or take, you might be 1 mile off or something, but at least give you a roundabout figure if you're getting 4. I mean, most of the time these cars get, what, about 4 or 5 miles in the gallon anyways. Maybe 6. We'll say 5, just back in there. So, go from the 5 miles in the gallon, you calculate it up, and there you go. Now we got a pit stop. So lap 31. We went a little further than 28.
Orlando, one of our first takers.
Just about what what is the officials? I think the official is about. Ain't it like a 25 lap race or something? Official race. 25 or 30 laps. Official, I believe it is. And obviously you don't.
Studies go like 40.
Right, and I know you don't pit on that. So.
Nah. Well, they also have 100% gas in those. I think it's 50 in official. I don't know. I don't do enough official exercise.
I ain't raced in like a year and a half.
We're gonna get Joe out on a racetrack one of these days.
Yeah, I am out on the racetrack. I'm right now looking at it.
You're not down there in one of these cars.
I don't want to be in a car. Scary.
He's scared for his life.
Hi, Rick.
He's going. He'll get out like Ricky Bobby and say, "Stop, drop, and roll."
There you go. Well, our leader's in. Lap 32. Raider dropped it off, but Loveland stayed out. He's probably going to stay out another lap. But so we're going to give or take around 30 to 35 laps. Let's say that.
Well, if they do it 35, they come back in at 70, and they don't have to put too much gas back in it.
Yeah, true.
To get the last 20.
Consider if we don't have a caution, which the way the race is going right now, it'll be caution free.
Very well good. Loveland's he coming in. Lap 34. He's going to bring in. Oh, don't speed there, Earhart. They are door to door at the pit line. This is the money stop right here for Earhart.
Nigeria himself.
That was good entry for Earhart right there. Was able to get right next to Loveland. As long as his exit's pretty good, he might.
Nope.
Just come out.
Messed it up right there. He had to back up just a little bit, so that's going to cost him.
Who, Loveland?
No.
Earhart's going to prevail out of this pit stop.
Pass him on that one, yep. Right there. Just that little bobble. Cost him just that much right there between the two of them.
And that is a significant amount of spacing between Earhart and Loveland.
That's what racing's all about, man. You know, we talk about racing a lot. You know, racing's a sport of inches. You know, we always talk about time. You know, we always talk about how, like, you know, tenth, half tenth. Those times, man, are huge in racing.
Yes, it is, and we might see the effects of that pit stop for Loveland late in the race. I mean, he is far back off of Earhart.
Yeah. Let's start calling Kevin Orlando the top suey guy.
Almost a 3/4 of a second over Earhart that he lost.
Raider got a lead 2.5 seconds over Orlando. So you can kind of see what green flag pit stops really spread the field out.
Now, for Orlando and Raider, yeah, they came in, but they came in a little early on everybody by a couple of laps. That might pay off for Earhart, just staying out those extra 3 laps over Orlando, 1 lap over Raider.
And the extra lap that Loveland stayed out, I mean, you know, the mess up did on pit road really messed him up. Cost him. He's like 4 seconds behind him now.
Looks like Earhart's catching up to Orlando. That's what 3 laps on these tires will do at Auto Club.
Yeah, we ain't got to worry about the conversation of does tires matter. They definitely matter here.
They most definitely do. You go about 5 laps and you want a new set of Goodyear sticker tires.
Yeah. Now you got Kay Lee here. I guess we can call him Keith Lee.
No, it's Kane.
Well, I like Keith Lee, man. I like the wrestler dude.
Okay. Well,
I'm just saying. You know,
we'll call him whatever Jay wants to call him.
I'm just saying Keith Lee, man. You know, asking the glory. He's got the lucky dog machine out there. Doing pretty good. Raider, man, he's just got a huge lead.
Yeah, and he pitted lap 32, so he ain't too far off the same cycle as Trevor Earhart.
Nah.
I think Raider, as long as he gets the next pit stop in good, he should be able to easily walk away, assuming this thing goes green.
Bad thing about like what happened to Loveland here is this place is very hard to make up ground. Everybody's running pretty much about dead even. I mean, you've got to look. The leader out there ran a 21.0. And you look through the rest of the field, everybody in the 21, actually all the way back, 21.35. So there's only 3/10 separating the whole entire field. And you know and I know just by that right there tells you that nobody's coming through the field like gangbusters. And pretty much the race will be over with by the time they would make up the ground. So if you know, like Loveland back here in 6th, he's 4 seconds back. He's running almost, you know, he's running 21.07, 21.01s.
It's 41.
He's just not going to make up the ground. You know, I mean, it's a hard place to make up ground. That's sort of call.
Yeah, well, a lap ago, Kane Lee set his best lap of the race. This time he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody's right there on that 21. And it just shows you just how, my bad, 41. I was going to say 21. I was looking at Sector 2. Everybody in Sector 2, man, is daggone. Dead even. And Sector 1. But still, even, like I'm saying, there's only about 3/10 separating the whole field here. 3/4. And it's just, there's just not enough to make up ground, especially this far back.
Now Earhart, he's closed up the gap a little bit, still 2.5 back to Raider. He is up in 2nd right now. Raider has a lap car in front of him. That's going to be, who's that going to be?
Loveland's caught up here to Johnson now. He might be able to get Johnson and Thorpe. Catching a guy at this track and passing him, that's a tough one.
Yeah, you almost have to run the slider line on an asphalt track.
Get it done.
And you don't want them too close to each other when you pull the slider line, because if you go too far out, you're gonna just slide up into the next guy ahead, like he's doing right now. He has a little bit of gap between Johnson and Thorpe. If he can manage a slider somewhere and fall in between the two, he can get it. See Loveland right there on the bottom, using whatever he can get. That V-Speed machine.
Oh,
Yeah, he might get Johnston here. Yep, he's got it.
got one of them.
Got one of them. Now he sets his sights on Grant Thorpe. This should be a little bit easier if he can get to him. Build up some momentum on the high side on corner exit, and then get him down in the next corner. You just don't want Thorpe to catch up to Kevin or Orlando and close up that gap.
Oh. Still 4 seconds back to these guys. But to see if they actually, maybe they can catch on to the draft. You know, draft does play a factor here.
See Loveland, he's going for the slider over Thorpe right now.
Nice.
He's got it.
Bad job.
That look easy. That's for the 4th position right there. He's making up ground, not a whole bunch, but he's making up ground.
You get there.
Earhart still 2 3/4 second behind Raider. So hasn't been able to close up the gap anymore.
Nice looking field. Yeah, Loveland, I mean, he's got a fast car. His last lap was a 42.16. The leader had a 42.15. So Loveland is faster than the, he's going to get back up there to second place. Problem is, is he going to be able to catch Raider?
Well, he's got a 2.25 to catch up to Trevor Earhart still, and there's a couple of lap cars in between the two. You got just one lap car. Bowden, he's going to pull out of the way for Loveland and Orlando. Orlando giving Loveland the push down the back chute here next to the palm trees. That kind of helps him. Got 3 of them right there. Thorpe, Orlando, Loveland. Thorpe, he's going to go to the outside of Orlando here. That's for the 4th position.
Those two guys got a good battle. All this man out front, though, Raider.
He's checked out 2 3/4 second out ahead. Clean track ahead of him, clean track behind him. Nobody to draft off, nobody to get into dirty air. He is set sail. We're closing in. We are past halfway. We're closing in the lap 50 here.
Oh, yeah.
Laps are ticking down. 20 laps to second pit stop, roughly.
Trevor hanging on to second. Loveland, he's trying to close in, up in third. Thorpe right behind him. The field got kind of spread out a little bit with those green flag stops. So what happens here? Do the field a little bit. Yeah, everybody's kind of spread out right now.
3 cars a lap down, the first one being Adam Bowden in the 83.
Right. And now been caution free though.
Yes, it has. Caution free for the season opener here at Chapman Environmental Services Racing Revolution.
Oh, I want to say Chapman Industries also. It
Did I
sound
it?
flows with it for some reason. I don't know.
It does.
Raider, man, right now is the man in control of this.
He's got Chapman Environmental Services on his automobile. He's got it on all 4 corners. Got a beautiful looking paint. Blue, green, you don't really see too much blue and green. If I had to guess, I'm just spitballing here.
What's that?
Probably something to do with sewage.
What, Chapman?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna look him up.
Well, look him up.
We're gonna get caught.
I mean, we definitely still need some information on him. So, my broadcast colleague up here is going to do some investigative reporting. So there, I sounded all professional with it. How was that?
I was correct. It is to do with sewage water.
Oh, okay, cool. It's like probably they're like a plant or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got Butt Kicker on board here too. Deal what you've been missing. right now it's been a really good race these guys are having up here. You got Raider out front. Raider, my bad. Out front. Earhart hanging on to the second. Loveland, who's been on the battle up here to third, who got just a little mishap on pit road. That's all right. Rest of the field, trying to see what they got, but we should be coming up on some pit stops here again here soon. We're lap 52. We're past halfway in this one here. Auto Club here tonight, kicking off the season for the Racing Revolution League here. And if you're looking for a good league, I'll say these guys are open for new drivers. Come on out, check them out. You like the Xfinity cars? Some like the Xfinity cars, some don't. Xfinity car really hasn't changed much.
No, not really. It's a happy medium.
Yeah, Cup Cars one's changed a lot. The truck, I'm gonna say, the truck's changed some, but it ain't changed a whole lot.
I think trucks are the least changed car of the top 3 series.
Right.
Xfinity has gone through a few variations, but the trucks, I mean, they could almost look like the original truck series.
Yeah.
Oh, Raider up in the wall.
Oh, that's the leader.
There.
Lost concentration for a minute. Now, you know, one thing about this place, damage, this is not a short track, so you wrinkle up the fenders on the front of that thing a little bit, aerodynamics will play a factor. There is no fast fixes here, so tear that car up. You're done.
Didn't look like too hard of a lick. I'm looking at it right now.
Looks all right from my angle.
Oh, good.
Go from the hood here. Yeah, I mean, the front looks okay, so maybe just barely scraped it.
Scratch the paint.
Yeah.
The rat.
Right. Made it more blue on the side. Woke him up, I bet you that. That Earhart closed in just a little bit. He's down to 1.7 seconds.
Yeah. Loveland, he's 1 second behind Earhart.
And I kind of remind, it probably is a case of two. You got to look. A Raider's way out here by himself. He's got a lead. He's just out here turning laps. He's in a zone, and sometimes you can just lose that concentration, and maybe that's just, kind of one of those loss of concentration, and he's a little slip up.
Yeah, and I've done that before. I've done it from the lead as well. You just get zoned out. You're out by yourself. Nobody around you. No lap cars to make a pass on.
Fall asleep behind the wheel.
Yeah, you fall asleep, and next thing you know, bam, there's a wall. All of a sudden, that wall is there.
Ain't about as half as bad as though, man, you get zoned out. I don't know if you've done this. You get zoned out. You're riding and following a car, and you get zoned into their back spoiler. And next thing you know, they lead you into the wall.
Oh yeah, I've
done that before. Yeah, it's like, man.
It's like, man, quit hitting the wall up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow you.
Follow them everywhere. If they scrape the wall, you're right there with them. Bam, bam. Right now, everybody's kind of spread out. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, if you're Loveland, be a question. Do you short pit and maybe try to make up a little ground here on Raider?
I mean, we could go about anywhere around lap 60 here. We could see anybody come in. We can get it.
He pitted at lap 33, so lap past.
Raider.
Raider pitted at 32.
Earhart and Loveland came in lap 33. I can see Loveland, he needs to do something. He not only has to make up the second that he lost over Earhart on that pit stop, but he's got to make up almost 3 seconds on Raider.
Only way I see him doing it without a caution is trying to short pit. If he keeps with his plan of pitting after Raider, he's not going to make that ground up. Because you see right now what it took. It took this long for him to get up to third, and he's not making up any ground. That's what we was talking about earlier, how hard it is to just make ground up this track. After a while, you're just going to fall off or going to even out. And
we got one taker.
Got Johnson on pit road. So any time between, I'm going to say, lap 60 on, if I was Loveland, I would try to come into the pit.
Well, Loveland, if you're out there listening to the broadcast, I'll give you some advice. I'd come in 63. Oh, here comes Thorpe. Thorpe's coming in at lap 60. Oh, a little sideways. He had to lock him up. So a couple of early takers here.
Oh. Now, another thing you want to build to is make sure you got enough fuel to make it all the way, which at this point they do. Everybody has went 32, 33 laps. So you've got to make sure you go at least enough to where you can make it the rest of the way. So at this point, if you pitted, yes. Granted, as long as there's no green, white checker, and that there's a whole new territory in it. So, like I said, I'm just looking at Loveland. I'd come into pits this time, this lap. I'd come in. I'd short pit him.
Yeah,
and
I'd
hope
come
that
in.
I would make up some ground.
I'd come in here or at least go another lap and then come in.
Yeah. Well, Raider, by pitting at lap 32, he's going to be coming in here in the next lap or two.
Yeah, they can get to 65, 66 here if they wanted to. It's just so hard if you short pit. 3 laps different of tires can really be the difference. Orlando. He's coming in. Now, unfortunately for Daryl Johnson, he had to stay in, get a little bit of the right front damage fixed on that car. So
Raider right now is not falling off. I mean, his last lap was a 43.07 to a 14 on Loveland. So it's not much of a fall off at all.
Yeah, I'd say Raider, he is going to stretch it as far as it can possibly go.
Yeah, if I'm keeping with that kind of pace, even if Loveland was to, let's say, short pit, let's say right now, with this kind of pace, I would probably stay out another, lap or two in pit because just not gaining ground.
Now, if you're Earhart, when do you come in? I mean, you got to make a decision. You got to make up 2 seconds.
I'm either coming in, I'm going to try to come in as soon as Loveland does, or I'm going to come in when Raider does. I mean, he's held pretty good. He's held Loveland off. So I'd probably pit when Raider does.
Well,
I'd stick with the leader. Since Loveland hasn't caught me yet, even if he short pits, I'd probably pit with the leader.
Well, there's Thorpe. He's up to behind second place, getting his lap back. He might be in the fix to leapfrog to the lead. He came in at 59, but that's going to be...
His tires, man, are going to be the question.
Looks like Earhart is slowing down. He might be coming in. Raider's coming in.
Wow. See, now
Loveland, three.
Now, this might not be too bad.
Don't speed.
But, I mean, Loveland's going to have a pit stop of his century here.
Well, he had good entry right there. He made up a lot of ground. Loveland did. He's just got to get in that box and get out.
Yeah, I'm looking at total pit time right now, and as the time goes through, Loveland is ahead of them right now by about a second.
Gets
pit
his
box
spot.
that time. He's still ahead of him by total pit time. He's still ahead of him by at least a second and a half. And how good his pit stop is. Goes not too bad.
It's about this exit right here, getting on the apron, getting back on the track.
Yeah, he lost. Okay, the whole pit time he was ahead. Where he lost his time was his pit stop was a 15:13 to their 14:50 and 14:60. So he lost 5 tenths, almost half a second. But he lost all that ground he made up on the entry and coming down pit road. All he was making up, he lost it on his pit stop. So fires pit crew, tell them, man, no more ice cream for them. And there you go. It's probably just cost him the race.
During this pit cycle, Thorpe has cycled out front, but he is under attack real quick by Raider. He's got 5 lap newer tires. This is gonna
blow
be
right by him
pretty
like he's sitting still.
It's gonna help Earhart a little bit. Raider's gonna have to battle with Thorpe. Thorpe ain't gonna give this up easily. He kind of does. Okay, Thorpe.
And the bad thing is he's got Loveland. He is now 3 seconds back from Raider because of that pit stop. Again, he's firing his crew and everybody after this race. I mean, because Earhart had a awesome pit stop, which kept his second place safe. But he stayed right there, kind of close to Raider. 1.7 seconds off. The good news is Raiders got a lot of traffic in front of him.
Yeah, this is going to help out Earhart. Earhart does have to get by Thorpe when he gets up there. Thorpe ain't going to make it too easy for second place.
Well, Raider didn't want to see that. Captain Blinky in front of him. Just when he blinked back in, he was like right there in his nose. That'll scare a leader.
Raider just ran his best lap of the race.
Wow, yeah, 41:36, and he did it in section 2, or actually section 1. So that's kind of good.
He's battling a lap car right now. That's 88.
You gotta look. He had it.
Dylan
Now he might
Pickelmeyer.
have that because he had some drafting help too. So
That helped.
that helps.
Right now he's got a couple more lap cars. Just put Pickelmeyer a lap down. Next on the block is Logan Romney. Actually, no, that's who is that?
What are you talking about? He put Deal Pickle down? That?
Yeah, he put Pickelmeyer.
Oh, all right.
He's going after Scott here. Put him a couple laps down.
Thorpe's still hanging strong in second. I mean, Earhart's not been able to climb in. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like you've heard this in real life, dirty air. This track really plays a factor with that. You can get up to the back of a guy, but then the car becomes very pushy. Not like your girlfriend pushy, but it pushy.
Well,
I mean, not that Corey knows.
I would. Well, Thorpe, he's
guy.
getting
We're
passed by Earhart.
We're going to hook him up one day, fella.
No. Earhart, he makes an easy pass on Thorpe.
Oh,
Now he just has to hope Raider gets caught up in these 2 lap cars that are ahead of him. And
He's got a bunch of them up there, don't he?
Yeah, he's got 2. He's got Sirkovich and Bennett to get by a second time. See how easily he can get by where he catches him. He's going to get by Sirkovich, put him 2 laps down.
Pretty good on that name.
Bennett's the next one to go 2 down.
He's from
And he's
Seymour.
got a clean track.
Yeah, I think it's Raiders to lose here tonight.
Yeah, the problem is Earhart, he has to go through every lap car that Raider just passed.
And the thing about it is once they go a lap down, these lap cars should just kind of like get out the way.
They kind of are.
Theoretically, we know it don't work that way, but theoretically.
They should, and they kind of are. I mean, they still got a race to run. If there was a yellow, they could get wave around and be back on the lead lap.
It don't matter. They're so slow.
All right, yeah. Hater.
We got 19
There's
to go.
a hater.
I know, it's terrible. We got 19 to go here, kicking off the season tonight for Racing Revolution League, the Chapman Industry, and it's been a really good race. I mean, these guys out here have been patient. Normally, auto club races are like this, usually low caution style races, and they become like fuel mileage strategy style races. That's probably why a lot of people they don't like auto club, because it's not a real racy track. It's more of the strategy style track, which pit stops should not be an issue. Off track,
Sam Taylor.
Watch him and see what happened to him. He just what he was trying to do or thinking he was going to do.
I don't know. He's a lap down to Romney anyways, and yeah.
Back this up. Okay. I know it might not. Oh, he got tagged. Him and the 54 got together. He went up into the wall and then just like sped it around. And surprisingly, that didn't throw a caution.
Well, here's what's weird is Taylor was lapped down to Romney anyways. It wasn't even like they were going for a position.
Who knows?
So,
they got up there and wanted to talk to each other.
they wanted to exchange a few words.
Yeah.
Words that we can't say on TV.
That's right. Keep it clean. Well, you see back here, Loveland, he's in some lap traffic. He's got Thorpe. He's able to take it up, so he's probably going to come out of this place tonight here with a good top 3 at least. Just pit stops haven't worked his way. Still battling with Thorpe there, but pit stops haven't worked out his way. It's kind of just product of this track here. I mean, it's going to be a lot different next week, Richmond. More of a racier style track. Here is just we talk about momentum. And we talk about pit strategy. Happens. And look at Thorpe. Boy, you don't want to give that spot up.
Thorpe wants to be interviewed tonight. He wants to shout out that Dollar General car.
Yeah. Look, you got the $1 car out there tonight. That's what I call them now. Everything went up. Everything went up a quarter. So I call them the $1.
$1.25 treat.
Yeah, you got the $1 car out here tonight, folks. Running around, looking good, yellow and black. Big bumblebee. Old Thorpe. That's what they need to change their name to, man. That's what they do need to change their name to. Oh, $1. Where you going? Going $1. Leave me alone. How much you gonna spend? $1.
Actually, they charge tax.
We don't include tax, man. Did they include tax when they said that everything's $1? No, man. Come on. Why you gotta be all technical for? Man, I tell you what, Corey better like ruin the mood. Tell him about $350, man. He'll be coming up. No, it's $352, tax included. Come on, man. Anyways, Raider out front in this one. Earhart there in second. Loveland out in third, and Thorpe, he lost a little ground on him that time.
You got Kevin Orlando around now, your top 5 there.
Yeah, he's been up there all night long. These are kind of what green flag stops do: split the field up. Okay, Lee out here. Aaron's machine hanging pretty good. Nick
Alves. Alves.
Yeah, I think it's Alves. Let's go with Alves. Parker Johnston. Peyton Presley back here in the back.
Home Depot.
Yeah. And then you got Rumney. Kent. And Pickle.
Picklemeyer.
Picklemeyer, okay. You know what'd be funny? He is in a Hellman's car. Mayonnaise. He needs to be in a pickle car, man. That would be like really good.
Yeah, he needs a dill pickle on it
Yeah,
next
he
week.
needs a dill pickle car. So next week, come out with a dill pickle car. Cook's right behind him in 12th. Darrell Johnson up in 13th. Navy looking machine there. And then Bowman. Bowden. Back here in 14th. Got Bennett. Up there in the 15th place spot.
2 laps down.
Turkovic. All right.
Sirkovic,
Turkovic.
I think.
Yeah, I don't get the just
I
can't get
don't
that out too good.
Silent.
I think it's 16th. Negus.
Not
I
sure.
don't know.
He's Canadian, though.
Oh, he's Canadian. So it's probably like a. Let's see. It's probably like Gus. There we go. He said 17th. Taylor's back and he's hanging out back in 18th. So run down through your field there a little bit. I don't know if anybody out in the chat want to give a try at what 39s is, go right ahead. That's a S. Negus.
Hey, boy.
I'm going to say Negus. Yeah. After I done slaughtered his name now.
They'll come to you and complain.
I know, it's true. I still got a kick out of man, our leader out here. He goes by Raider, but it looks like Rotor to me. So.
Well, what's funny is SDK shows the full name Rob Roder.
Uh-huh.
You go onto the iRacing thing with the results page, and he's got R Road Did.
R Roded. Maybe he likes rodents.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know he told me before the race it's Raider like the football team. At least he's winning, unlike the football team. And he's winning pretty good right now. He's got a 2-second lead with that man right there. Loveland, who is just, he's had an uphill battle all night long.
Yes, he has trouble on pit road, the first green flag pit stop, and trouble again on the second one. Just not his night.
On the hood, E-Man. Graphics and ink.
Graphics and signs.
All right. Do some artwork then. Art man.
Then on the trunk panel, he's got Loveland Designs.
So make up your mind which one you want. E-Man or Loveland?
Well, I'd assume Loveland does like car designs because he's got a picture of a little car there. And E-Man does like logos and signs and advertising.
Okay. All right.
That's what I go off of.
Sounds good.
Then V-Speed, whatever that is.
E-Speed.
Maybe the team he's on or something.
Well, Raiders got the title sponsor, Chapman Industries out here. Looking good. Gotta make them happy. I don't know what their slogan is or anything. I don't mean to make fun of it, but I guess right now definitely is not making crack smell up.
Wow. Let me see if they got a...
Yeah, what's their slogan? Gotta have a slogan, like keep your crap clean or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't say. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to be, like, sponsors can come in. What's wrong with you, Joe? Well, how long you got? And I'll let you know. But nah, I mean, we appreciate Chapman coming aboard and Butt Kicker and all them. I mean, we love all the sponsors coming on board. Especially for, taking a chance on a new league. It's always awesome, for sponsors to come out and Just like having fun up here in the booth. Find it yet?
No, I don't think they actually have one.
Well, darn. It would be a good slogan though, man. Yeah, I mean, come on, have something that's catchy.
I mean, they was founded back in 1989, though. So.
Okay, there you go. Where are they from? Where are they from?
It says they are from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
Okay. So they're probably like a city style thing, the company that does for the city. Almost like here, like Winston-Salem. You know, most of our stuff, septic tank stuff, but like in the city up there, they have like the huge sewer plant, you know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah.
everything goes there and stuff. That's what it sounds like they are, yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Wastewater.
Yeah. You get into that even more and really freak people out, and they actually recycle water. Purify the water. Just so you know that, folks, if you're living in one. Thought I'd throw that out there at you. Now everybody's not going to drink their water anymore. They're like, what? Joe, thanks, man. You know, I mean, they don't advertise that part, I don't think. Anyways.
Well, we're coming up on 2 to go here.
We do, man. Getting here to the end. And Raiders looking strong. Earhart's there in second. Loveland there in third. Top 3 guys been out in front all night long, and look to see what's going on through the field real quick before we go here. Thorpe's still there. Everybody's kind of spread out right now, it looks like.
Everybody's about where they're gonna get.
Yeah, unless somebody flips up on the track here in the next lap.
Next half a lap, Raiders just saying, PSG, please stay green, boys.
Right, down the back stretch, final time. Strong.
Second final. We're coming through the white flag.
Right.
2 more miles for Raider out front. Don't smack a wall, don't spin it.
Hit nothing.
White flag.
One more time. Finish off the season here tonight. Man right there has been dominant all night long. Raider out front. All he's got to do is keep the 4-wheel straight on it. Bring her down one more time on the back stretch here and get in victory lane.
Look at all those beautiful palm trees down the back chute along the fence line there. A couple of Auto Club and NASCAR banners in the corner.
Yeah.
Through turn number 4, don't smack the wall. He will drive away from the wall. I would too. He's going to do a little pre-victory celebration.
Do some bobbing and weaving up front.
Earhart comes second. Loveland, he'll hold on to third.
What a race. What a race. Right. If we can't get these 3 guys up here and get a word with them. We're in the Discord. Could be. Find them. Close my eyes to see.
I got him.
There they are. There we go. All right. Bring up third place, man. Loveland.
Hey, James, you got a copy on me? Give him a moment.
Camera shy.
James, you there?
You guys got me?
Yeah, we do now.
Okay.
Well, James, man, kicking off the season with a podium finish in third. How was your race?
Pretty good overall. I was was pretty fast there. Just my first pit stop, I was way too easy entering, and I think that's what cost me a shot to battle with the leader there. But all in all, solid race to start the season.
Yeah, man, pretty good racing all night long for you. You got anybody you like to thank tonight?
Yeah, thanks to you guys at the broadcast. Thanks to the league for letting me join their opening league. And yeah, thanks to all the sponsors who support the league.
There you have it, folks. Your third place driver, James Loveland.
Hey, he did good tonight, man. I tell you what, I know he's got to be loving it. Not what he wanted, but hey, bad finish. This man here, Earhart, came home in second.
Hey, Trevor, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, man, kicking off the season here with a runner-up finish for you. How was your race?
It's pretty good. Little upset with myself. I burnt the tires off that last run, trying to run down to Rob. I think I'd have been a little bit more patient. I might have had something there because I felt like I was quicker than him in the longer run. But all in all, can't be too upset with a second place finish to start the season off.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Good job out there. You got anybody you like to thank tonight?
Thank you guys for stepping in, jumping on board with the new league. Thanks to everybody who showed up for the first race of the season, and all my friends and family who were out watching tonight. Thankful for them too.
There you have it, folks. Your second place driver, Trevor Earhart.
Absolutely, man. Trevor coming home. Well, this guy, he had it on a lockdown here tonight. Oh, Raider. Robert, join the booth. Got a copy?
I got you.
Man, well, I will say throughout the broadcast, we probably messed your name up a couple times because we called you Rotor instead of Raider. But
I'm used to that.
You used to know. Hey, but there's no denying you came here tonight. You had a dominant machine. Was you worried about anything throughout this race? I mean, because it looked like you had it pretty handled.
Well, I was a little bit worried a couple of times. First with Loveland, because he was really fast, and I think if he didn't have a little trouble with pit road there, him and I were going to be having just a hell of a race all the way down, all 90 laps. So yeah, I was a little worried about him. And then Trevor on the second run, I don't know what was going on there, but my car was just not quite the same in the second run. It was really tight, and he picked up a ton of time on me. That had me nervous, and then he got caught up a lot to me on pit road there at the end of the second run. So I thought that Trevor was going to pick up where Loveland left off, and then we kind of evened out there in the third run. But yeah, I mean, it was nice being up front and not having to deal with too much, but those first few laps are pretty wild too, so lots of fun.
Well, absolutely. I tell you what, came out here, season opener here for the Racing Revolutions and Chapman Industry. Even in the Chapman car out there, looked good, put in victory lane. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome win?
Yeah, well, it is nice to have Chapman on the car and win the inaugural race with Chapman Environmental Services as the sponsor and everything. So super cool to do that. And then always got to thank Butt Kicker too for them coming out and sponsoring us to give us something to run for this season with a grand prize. Really cool for them. Other than that, just the standard stuff, family and friends. Thank you guys for doing the broadcast, and hopefully, I know we went 90 laps green, which is a little surprising to me, but hopefully you guys still had some interesting stuff to talk about, and you guys had fun in the booth too.
Well, we found out what Chapman was. Trying to find a slogan for him. There we go.
All right, well, you know what? I'll ask them if they have something special they want. They want you to say.
Yeah, I hope they don't get mad at me because I was trying to come up with one where it says, we keep your crap clean. But
hey, there you go.
I mean, that one sounded pretty good to me, but anyway, hey, we appreciate it coming on board.
I personally approve it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, but either way, man, hey, good win. Good one out there, man. Like I said, it was a good race. And most of the time, these auto clubs are strategy races. But, man, you did good out there. Again, congratulations.
I appreciate it, Joe. Thanks for the broadcast, guys.
All right, man, there you go. That's Robert, man, bring it home. Well, man, Corey, man, what a race. And like I said, the auto club races normally are just strategy-style races anyways. They're really not kind of racy, unlike what we're probably going to see at Richmond next week.
Yeah, most definitely. Auto Club is going to be comparatively different to what Richmond will be next week. So, look forward to it.
All right, well, folks, man, I tell you what, kicking off season here for the Racing Revolution's Chapman Industry, and hope everybody enjoyed it. For myself and everyone, have a good night.